Alrighty, then welcome to GG Leagues. The Wednesday this Thursday. Welcome to the GG Leagues Thursday game in the Collegiate Gold and Below League. Tonight's match is the Big Toe Bros on the left side versus DePaul University on the right side. My name is Griffin Kemp. Joined by me is my co-classmate Frack. How you doing?
I'm doing fine this night, Griffin. How are you?
I'm doing just wonderful. I'm so excited to see an excellent match between the Big Toe Bros and DePaul University, our 2-2-0 teams from the top of the standing. So, looking at our two, obviously they are very similarly skilled in match. Who do you think will take the match today?
Well, I'm a bit biased here, Griff.
What do you mean?
I'm a sub for the Big Toe Bros, so I'm gonna want them to take it tonight. But I do acknowledge that DePaul is a very, very solid team. So I'm hoping that Big Toe Bros wins. It's a very even matchup.
I'm gonna have to. I can't agree with you more right here. In this unbiased casting win we got. But of course, DePaul University will be certainly putting up some fierce competition for the Big Toe Bros here right now. So as we wait into game right now, certainly looking at the current patch that just dropped about a day ago, what impacts do you think this patch will be having on our match?
I did see a pretty substantial Urgot nerf. I do know that Bermako does play a bit of Urgot, so that might hurt his pool just a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That Urgot, he's been very strong since about 9.2 so far. So definitely it's going to be really interesting to see if Urgot actually makes an appearance still in the top lane right now, see if these nerfs have just kind of ran him out of the top lane. Other than that, we're still seeing Sion as, a pretty, like the pretty top tier, beefy top laner up there. So really, it's kind of seeing the progression, I think, of carry top laners emerging in the top lane as opposed to the more tanky ones like Urgot and Sion.
Yep, looks like we're about to start here.
Yeah, I believe so. We should be getting ready, about to get into game. Kind of talking more about and whatnot. This is my first time seeing this live GG League, so I mean, I'm not sure if Silas has been whipped out in the league so far since his release, but
I'm hoping he does.
I'm not sure. Well, why? We'll see how it goes. Who knows?
I think Silas provides a lot of utility, especially with his ultimate. So hopefully we might see some stuff going on with that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And really quick, for any of you guys who do not know, who are new to the GG League stream, GG Leagues is a recreational esports league based in the Midwest. Their goal is to build up the esports community and connect gamers to each other. They have leagues for players of all skill level, and anyone can join. Players in GG Leagues play through a regular season like you're watching here each week. Then all the players get to play in the playoffs and finals in person, where they can finally meet the players they've been playing up all season. If you guys are interested, go to www.ggleagues.com and sign up. Alrighty then. And once again, this is our Thursday night. This is our Thursday night Gold and Below Collegiate League, right? And as we are getting into things, champion select should have started to begin.
It has, indeed it has. They're taking the time with their first ban here. They're going to ban Nautilus.
A Nautilus ban.
I believe that is a ban towards Dumbthick123. I did check his op.gg. He has a 55% win rate on Nautilus across 11 games. The next ban we have here is Caitlyn. That's going to be targeted at Mickey. He has a phenomenal Caitlyn, in my opinion. Next ban is LeBlanc. I'm going to assume that that's towards Cute Knight. Indeed it is. 60% win rate across 5 games. Pretty decent. Next ban
the
up.
Sample size is OP.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. They banned out Anal Power Punch's famous Zillion.
Oh, no.
You gotta be.
Oh, next we have Ari. Anal Power Punch Oh, never mind. They're banning on that side. Okay. And the Sejuani ban for Angry Dwarf 99. That's an interesting ban. I don't think Sejuani is that good of a pick in this current meta, but I mean,
Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to agree with you, but first pick right now is the Nunu, probably going in the hands of Angry Dwarf after the Sejuani was banned out, followed by looks like a top lane pick with the Gnar on the side of DePaul.
let's see what else they're gonna pick here. I'm quite curious about the Gnar pick.
Yeah, no, indeed. I mean, just looking at the first three bans from Bradley, right, or from the Big Toe Bros right now, we got essentially the support, aggressive support Nautilus with the two two carry mages and targeting that mid lane, trying to get Anno Power Punch a good matchup right now. But jungle pick is followed up with Igragas and a Gangplank coming up, most likely for that top lane, and a Vayne for Mickey. Big Toe Bros secure a very, very potent pick down in the bot lane, and we'll see what DePaul has to respond with right now.
So it seems that the Big Toe Bros are opting in for a bit of a late game comp, especially when you see the GP and the Vayne there. I'm not sure why they picked GP against Gnar. It's a very interesting pick, but hopefully it'll turn out well. Next pick we have for the mid lane is Lux. Lux is very solid mid pick overall.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Definitely. It seems certainly interesting on the side of DePaul to really kind of really blind pick that Lux, especially seeing that Big Toe Bros, they really wanted to limit that champion pool for the mid lane matchup right now. And now looking at this, I mean, Big Toe Bros will have a easy option to either counter pick the Lux or certainly get a favorable matchup now. And
seems like DePaul missed a ban.
Did they miss a ban?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe you're that. Or
you know what? They might not even need the ban.
They don't even need the ban. And another mid lane ban coming out from Big Toe Bros and Velcro. I mean, possibly also Lux could be fluxed in the support. A lot of mid lane bans coming out right now. The Rise being the last ban for DePaul.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's. Oh, no. I'm not sure why they're banning any more mids. I'm sorry. I meant on
the Big Toe
Bros side.
Well, certainly Lux certainly it could be in the support role.
Yeah.
A definite possibility right now, but I guess they really didn't want to take any sort of chances right now. But especially since DePaul will have that last counter pick being on red, and it looks like a Sivir being picked up on the side of DePaul.
Being a bot lane main, I would know that Sivir is a pretty good pick against Vayne, especially in the mid to just in laning phase in general. So that's a very good pick. Next we have is Swain and Alistar. Vayne and Alistar are very they work very well off each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's see what else DePaul is gonna pick here.
Yeah, definitely DePaul with the counter pick on the red side to make it a last pick right now. To me, like you're looking for a support if it is the Lux mid lane, or for their mid lane if the Lux is support. And actually that is Janna, so that will be the Lux in the mid lane right now. So far, Swain going into Lux in that mid lane matchup, followed by the Sivir Janna and the Vayne out.
So just taking a look at the team compositions real quick, I could already see that composition is more geared towards the late game, as I mentioned before, and then you take a look at DePaul's, and I'd say it's more towards mid to late. That's when their spike is. I would also actually argue that this is a pretty good early game team against this Big Toe Bros comp specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, I mean, I'm seeing the Gangplank, I'm seeing the Nunu, I'm seeing the Swain, the Alistar, and the Vayne. Literally, all four of those picks just jump out to me and screams just engage. So, I mean, at least what I'm looking like, I'm seeing what I'm predicting. As soon as level 6 hits, they're really gonna try to play off that level 6 power spike and sort of get those necessary picks, and really just try to pick out people with a lot of their global abilities and long range kind of engage types they have. But I mean, I think DePaul obviously knows this, and they brought together a lot of disengage and a lot of kind of peel to really help kind of combat against that with the Janna, the Sivir, the Lux, the Ragas. So it is simply kind of which team is going to do their job better and kind of will take over and kind of snowball into that later game phase where the carries and Sivir and Vayne will start to over.
Right.
Well, absolutely. Well, as we get into spectator delay at about the first 2 minutes, I'll start introducing the teams. On this first side, on the blue side, it's going to be the Big Toe Bros with Bramako playing Gangplank in the top lane, Angry Dwarf 99 rolling around in the jungle, and Nunu and Willem. Anal Power Punch with the Swain in the mid lane, Mickey flashing with the Vayne, and Chili Cheese supporting him with the Alistair.
Now, before you go and explain the DePaul University team, I just like to say I know this team personally, and I know that they're going to be mainly playing around Mickey or Anal Power Punch to carry, basically. I'm very interested to see how Bramako's going to do. I haven't seen him on too many carry top players, so I mean, it's going to be a very tough matchup, of course. He's going against R. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, and then just to continue that, on the side of the DePaul, we have Dumbthick 123 on the Gnar in the top lane, Icarus Earth rolling on in the jungle, and Cute Knight 12 taking Lux in the mid lane, Savener and Unknown Cow of Sivir and Janna bot lane right now. And kind of like going back on that top lane matchup you just said, Gangplank into the Gnar and whatnot, I'm really interested to see kind of, yeah, like I said, how Pamako performs and whatnot. Because assuming he takes Klepto, Mancy, and everything, at least how I'm kind of seeing this is basically I don't see Gangplank really winning this matchup. If anything, just kind of surviving and waiting till that's 6 so he can provide use and engage with other teammates.
So this is going to be actually a very annoying laning phase for Big Toe Bros since they opted in for such a late game composition. Like you said, Gangplank has Klepto, so he's going to have to play very passively against this Gnar if he doesn't want to take some poke damage early on. Same thing goes here for the Swain versus Lux matchup, although not as much. I feel that Swain still has to play a little bit back against Lux because they have about the same range, but I still think Lux outranges him by quite a bit.
Definitely Lux probably having an easier time with sort of gank assist and follow up, just due to the fact that Swain's CC is a bit more of a two-parter as opposed to Lux is just kind of instant bind. Also, the fact that it can kind of go through minions as well. But I mean, one thing that Swain does have to compensate for that is definitely the ultimate and just the added definitely the added sort of tankiness that Swain inherently has.
Right.
Yeah, so for sure, as we get into the loading screen, I'm really hoping definitely runes and the rune choices that our teams have taken so far.
For sure, and I think it's going to be very interesting to watch the jungle pathing for each of these junglers. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be some very early on ganking shenanigans with Nunu with the snowball. I'm hoping to see that. Gragas can also be the same, so I'm very excited to see how this jungle matchup is about to go. Let's talk a little bit about the bot lane matchup. So Vayne is not. I don't feel like she wins it very early on, even with Alistar. I feel like the on the DePaul side, the Janna enables Sivir to take some very, very good trades early on. Yeah. But as we're in the loading screen, let's take a look at the.
Unfortunately, you guys can't see them so at the moment. But right now, so actually, Bramako opted into taking Grasp of the Undying in the top lane.
That is an interesting choice.
That is certainly an interesting choice indeed. I was really expecting the Kleptomancy to come out from the Gangplank right there.
And as you see, decided to take Dark Harvest. I like the confidence.
Yeah, I mean, he has the Elemental skin, and you know what they say, skins get wins.
Gnar opted in also for Grasp of the Undying. What else? We have Lethal Tempo on Sivir.
Yeah.
Pretty standard runes all across the board.
Pretty standard runes as well. Fleet Footwork in the Vayne, Phase Rush on the Swain, and definitely the Aftershock and the Nunu Willump and the Alistair.
Although
course.
I don't play too much Nunu, but as you notice here, he took Domination second here as a secondary rune choice. Quite eager to see what he's gonna do with that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, interesting to see like what exactly in the domination tree he took, kind of to take that, almost kind of go in that realm. Seems kind of interesting because I believe choice wise, you have obviously you have the three you have the three runes at the bottom that sort of increase for each kill and.
And if we also take a look at what Janna opted in here for, she took Summon Aerie and then Secondary Domination. I'm going to take a guess, and Janna's going to play very aggro in the early game, trying to poke out Vayne as much as possible to make her lose CS, XP, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so definitely kind of going back when I was talking about the domination secondary for Nunu and Willump. I mean, obviously you have the main tree, but they have the opposite for that. But kind of looking at you have a choice between Cheap Shot, Taste of Blood, Sudden Impact, Zombie Ward, Ghost Poro, Eyeball Collection, and then the various others. I can definitely see the Nunu and Willump really taking either that Zombie Ward or Ghost Poro in the sort of the second tier, sort of really providing that that kind of jungle presence that sort of Brick Toe Bros the name.
We have loaded it into game here. About to see what's about to go on here. Do you usually control the camera?
Yeah, no, for sure. Keep on default or keep it directed.
Directed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep it.
Not touching the mouse.
Yeah, just go
Usually when I spectate games, I
just go around separate setups. So
Yeah.
just make sure it syncs. All right, so yeah, getting definitely into game and whatnot. Kind of looking into level ones. I mean, I'd have to certainly say that Big Toe Bros have the superior level 1, and whether or not they're going to really use that advantage and try to go for something cheesy. I don't think so right now. I mean, DePaul is pretty much taking standard lines of battle, as with Big Toe Bro, except for they have favored for a more 1-4 with them on the bot lane right now. But nothing, no early game shenanigans, at least nothing too much. So.
Yeah, seems like some pretty standard defense positions going on here.
Yeah, definitely just keeping an eye on those jungle entrances, make sure there's nothing fancy going on. Everything's pretty metered right now.
If you look here, Gragas is hovering for now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's going to try to go for a Raptor start and then go red. Maybe go for an early gank into the top lane. And no, he's going red first. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, actually, Gragas going red. I was about to say possibly without a leash if Dumbthick was left him just kind of do that alone. But obviously just doing separate buffs right now, or actually red to red for both jungle camps as the game will start on red. Kind of looking into passing anyone. I can definitely kind of what you said earlier about expecting earlier games from Angry on the Nunu, just due to the fact that his jungle clear is a lot more sustained with his sort of the ability to eat and everything. Just already off that.
Also, as you see, the clear for Nunu is much faster than Gragas. I'm not sure if that was because of his poor leash, but it seems that it's much faster.
Absolutely, and I think they already know that because definitely Angry Dwarf has already started to get on that Gromp, and actually that Gromp, not sorry, the Gromp, the Rift Scuttler will go on to over to the side of Paul, I believe.
That is quite unfortunate. It's going to delay Nunu by a little bit. We're seeing a pretty interesting trade go on in the mid lane right there.
Yeah, and almost kind of talking about that mid lane matchup, how definitely Lux CC versus Swain CC. It's just it's really all about that timing, just due to the fact that the Swain root is more of like a two-parter as opposed to just the kind of. Oh wait, speaking of that, he actually got him into a decent. To kind of definitely even those health bars and really make Cute Knight kind of play on edge. I mean, Cute Knight fortunately for her, she does have the barrier, so she can play a little more confident, knowing that she has the barrier to kind of back up right now. Ooh, Morocco takes a smash stun by the Mega Gnar right now as he pushes in this wave.
Yeah, if you look at the lane positions of each of these lanes, they're quite not pushed into the tower quite but they're
big damage on the Cute right now. Swain puts the Ignite on her, but Barrier plus Flash Anal Power Punch plunges in and as burns the Barrier from Cute Knight.
Anal Power Punch plunges in.
Yeah. Oh wait, okay, another rut. Oh, there we go. Definitely puts him on a scare right now, but unfortunately Flash and Ignite used by Anal Power Punch right now, and I think definitely Icarus Earth really knows this. He's kind of hovered around a bit. But right now, actually speaking of this, Angry Dwarf comes around with the snowball. He does miss the snowball, unfortunately. Dumptech just hops away and is basically unharmed in that gank.
So we take a look at the CS differential right now. 5 in the top lane, as expected. Like I said, it's not a very favorable matchup for gameplay. Good trade up in the top lane.
Yeah.
Seems that the Big Toe Bros are just losing in CS by a little bit for now. Like I said, this is pretty normal for the comp that they have opted into.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you kind of see what I'm talking about. How surprised you were that Mongo did not really opt to take that Kleptomancy in this lane. Just as you can see right now, he's already being kind of outranged and necessarily really isn't winning this lane so far. And you kind of see reflected in his gold difference right now. I can certainly see the gold being a little more even if he did take Kleptomancy instead. I mean, the gold lead, it started out pretty small, around 200, but I mean, it's slowly grown to about 400 right now. As the Sivir and the Channel naturally kind of push towards the Vayne and the Alistair. So basically, your top and bottom are basically pushing up in the side of DePaul right now, and getting some really good pressure coming in on both of the lanes right now. Power Punch really has to start making something happen in that mid lane if they want to start turning something around.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. And kind of looking right now, Cute Knight is probably at level 5 right now, almost a whole level advantage. Kind of going in. And, I mean, yeah, like I said, kind of Angry Dwarf really needs to come around to that mid lane, or just any of the lanes right now.
Don't think going for the
jump dive, get the solo kill under tower on Mako right now. Absolutely, Flatline Fight emerges. That is just a heal and an Ignite blown on the bot lane right now. But definitely very, 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 very unfortunate play on the side of the Big Toe Bros.
I'm not sure what the choice was there to go back towards tower. I think he should just out of the range of Gnar's boomerang, but we're seeing a trade here in the mid lane.
Yeah, no, absolutely right now. You can see how impressive that Gnar is with just the range that they provide and whatnot. Although right now, Morocco, already, they were trying to skirmish when Dumptech had almost 25% health and, almost lost that trade entirely right now.
Dumptech better be careful here. He's a bit low. This is a bit greedy from him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if definitely the Gnar starts rolling up the stacks, though, the Mega Gnar is certainly something to be you can sort of underestimate. Absolutely. And speaking of jungle pressure right now.
Yeah, Greg is in Nuna's jungle as we speak.
Yeah, no, definitely jungle. Actually, big fight happens in a big lane, but now double knockup by Chili Cheese as it connection finds 2 right now. All it does is peel as Mickey is forced to fall back.
Bit of a communication error there in the bot lane. I think they could have maybe gotten a kill. Mickey committed to it, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's definitely possible right now, as sort of the Sivir and the Jan don't have any huge amount of damage kind of coming out in this early game, especially as Sivir doesn't have that ultimate.
Also, to keep in mind, I believe, yes, Gangplank has hit level 6, so maybe if they had communicated that bot lane was pretty low there, they could have maybe gotten a kill.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this is what I was talking about, in Champ Select, or just, before the game. Actually, speaking of this right now, flashes into it right now. Double ultimate coming up from the Gnar, connect find 2. Rocco's really low. He lays down the ultimate, try to get out. He's barely getting away right now. Mid lane fight happens as well. Right now, that Cute Knight flashes away from the eye of Empire. And then the ultimate going down. Anal Power Punch is really contemplating whether or not to go. He's taken out barely right now. Rocco just taken down by Dumptech. Anal Power Punch gets taken down by Cute Knight as well right now. Angry Dwarf is all alone under this turret. Icarus Earth and Dumptech are just chilling around. He is taking turret plates, getting that money right now. Unfortunate. Unfortunate on the side of Big Toe Bros as they lose 2 members in these prolonged fights.
Yeah, as predicted, the top lane is really struggling here. As you saw beforehand, before that fight broke out, Gragas went ahead and went into the jungle of Nunu, and of course, Nunu can't really do that much. They're stealing blue buff, very smart. And That's my favorite flop right there.
Yeah, well, double buffs do go on the side of DePaul and definitely have some dominant vision right now on the map. You can see the 3 control wards spread around in the jungle right now. Fortunately, Angry Dwarf was able to clear one of them by the blue buff when he discovered it. Yeah, and almost kind of once again in his mid lane, that barrier is really keeping Cute Knight alive. And I mean, as she probably really needed to, she kind of understood the all-in potential of Swain right now, as she's really taking these trades, really kind of very gracefully, and is able to kind of survive against the Swain right now in the mid lane.
For sure. And if we take a look at the CS leads again, wow, that is almost twice the CS the Gangplank currently has. Luckily in the bot lane, usually they're saving grace. They are doing quite well right now, and if they rely on just Vayne to help usher them into the late game, I think they do have a chance at coming back right now. But as it is, there's a 2k gold deficit, not too bad, but it's still something to worry about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if anything right now, focus on finding that, because we're into it. 2 tower shots, actually. The ultimate will kill Anal Power Punch under for. Oh my god, that's a solo kill for a Cute Knight in the mid. But yeah, they're about to just really pressure that tower unless Ankyjoke's really able to do something against these 2 in the mid lane. But I mean, as I was kind of saying earlier, with all the ultimates kind of coming up, they really need to focus a lot of attention into that mid lane if they really want to kind of empower that Swain. Well, speaking of Swain, I mean Vayne right now. But once again, yeah, Diana ultimate just really nullifies the engage they have right now, keeping their bot lane safe, kind of really resisting against those win conditions against for the Big Toe Bros, and even almost kind of eliminating them as Icarus Earth comes around for a body slam, just misses, but definitely that pressure there as they're just kind of struggling under tower. They're trying to really just trying to find something at them. Now, Angry Dwarf is hovering over there. Definitely saw something happen right now. Sticking around to see if something can happen, but I think we'll just end up killing the rock.
Seems like Dumpig gonna get a turret flanking again here. Gold differential's massive up in the top lane. Yeah. Dumpig's gonna be huge once he gets down the laning phase. It's gonna lead to some very interesting team fights.
Oh, wait, another big fight right now. No ultimate from the Janna right now, but Fell Shield, that's a flash from the Do It. Oh, right now. Ooh, Flash Condemn hits, but the heal from Savender will save them, and Explosive Cast will separate the fight as Savender and Unknown Cow walk away unscathed. What a fight in the bot lane.
That was quite unfortunate. Gragas ultimate. They could definitely gotten a double kill had that cast landed a little bit differently, but very good save by the Gragas just in general, in my opinion. I think his time on coming down bot lane was very good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, good on Barako certainly contributed that ultimate to the fight down the bottom lane. Certainly really pull the tide in their favor and really almost kind of force the heal from Savner right now. Although with the pressure they just won, almost takes down. Oh, the second part of the Q root will take down Chili Cheese as he gets cheesed by the second part of the Q. Mickey's in trouble. The Big Toe Bros does secure the dragon, but at what cost? It looks like Angry Dwarf, almost about to get out, hit by Zephyr, but is still alive somehow. Dumpig will almost down from the turret. Orange cannot save Ramato as he gets taken down by Meganar.
That was an insane fight. So the reason that the Cobras were able to secure Dragon there is after that trade, DePaul's bot lane's naturally low and they have to go back, and they immediately call for that Dragon to get some type of objective, to get some type of gold generation onto the map for themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Good on the Big Toe Bros for really kind of getting that objective with the sort of advantage they got. But I mean, with this right now, everyone just have to back the Big Toe Bros side, and they're really chunking down this mid lane turret unless Count Power Punch can really do something to really defend against us right now. Chili Cheese is waiting on something to happen right now. Combining with the Nunu Ball does not connect, and that's a headbutt combo. Really gets in there. He gets really in the back lines right now. Ultimate will find 2 on the Big Toe Bros. Angry over taken down by the final smart and take a free kill.
Very good Janna ult. Very good knockup, but there was not enough lead up.
Absolutely. Chili Cheese really went really deep in there, and after the first snowball kind of missed, it was a little definitely very tough to kind of follow that. Ooh, and actually forces a flash from power punch as he's almost taken down by the Lux.
And I'd just like to mention, I know I've been praising Big Toe Bros a little bit too much. I'd just like to mention that DePaul's absolutely killing it. Like I said before, very, very solid team, and they are absolutely just honestly crushing the Big Toe Bros right now as they're getting to a 6K gold deficit.
Definitely stepping on the toes of the Big Toe Bros right now. The lead, with that 5K gold lead, and I mean, kind of really, very smart on them. As I was saying in the earlier and whatnot, they really knew their team's win conditions and really kind of knew the Big Toe Bros' win conditions and played actively to really prevent that from happening. They weren't able, Big Toe Bros weren't really able to make anything coordinated happen in the early game, and they were very punished for that as lanes were getting dove right now. But it looks like Dumpstick actually making a bit of trouble right now, but an ultimate. And
playing out of his mind.
Just absolutely, Dumpfake will just escape that free. I believe after combo misses right now, but Mickey is in trouble as Savner Unknown Coward on the hunt right now. Pizza's being thrown right now, but is saved as Mickey is forced to heal right now. Looks like Chili Cheese and Nuno are walking down bottom. Icarus Earthly kicking down from the Ignite, and AO Power Punch will take the first kill of the game for Big Toe Bros. Looks like the game in the bottom lane does fail, and Ignite is unstoppable as he takes it.
Yeah, the problem there is that there's not an... After you take the mid tower there, obviously you're kind of gonna lose priority over your own jungle. So, and without any vision, I don't think the Big Toe Bros can really afford to just step into the jungle blindly like. So that definitely a bit of a mistake from them. Very good mechanics from Mickey, as we saw. They're almost taking out Sivir at the end, but unfortunately, was it an even trade? Was there 1-for-1 right
there? No, there was no kills in the bot lane. Mickey was able to get out.
Yeah, Anal Power did kill.
Oh yeah, I mean, I believe. But anyway, as minions crash into this tier 2 mid lane, the Root finds 2 and will just take down Wayne as the dive under tower happens. DePaul takes 3 with brute force right there, as this Lux is just dominating right now. And actually, Dumpstick will take another. Mickey happens to roll out of the way, but it doesn't matter as the auto attack.
Yeah, this is just domination at this point. I was about to say before that whole team fight broke out. All DePaul needs to do is just continuously take fights and continuously take towers. They just pretty much steam. The only way I see DePaul winning right now is basically by DePaul making mistakes. So the only way they could win is basically in DePaul's hands right now if they decide to play poorly.
I mean, if anything, Big Toe Bros really, they're really struggling with kind of their power range are getting caught by the Lux Snare is really starting a lot of these fights right now. So, I mean, I was kind of praising the Big Toe Bros team comp for having such a high engagement comp, but I mean, Q-Knight is basically just taking it one step higher and being like, I can just press a button and do this thing. We're kind of going off of that. I mean, Big Toe Bros really needs to really find those types and accept that they can't win any of these fights. To be
and they can't be doing that.
There you go. Cast barely saved. Go right. He is gonna get smited in his ghostly self, taking down to his base team right. Q-Knight is really on the front line right now. Naka finds him on 2, but does not really do anything. The end right now is Chili Cheese is on the run. Pharaoh will find himself, and the Unbreakable will be forced out of Chili Cheese, being hunted down with the man with the right now. But speaking of picks right now, this could be the pick they really need. Unfortunately, Mickey found one. Blade Run King is on there right now, but does not follow up, and he sees the Mega Gnar is coming. Does not want to mess.
So yeah, definitely. I don't know why they were in the jungle there. Like I said before, they can't really afford to be in there since they don't have any vision. As you saw, they got punched hard for it, and they ended up losing game point there.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just this four-man squad is already looking so dangerous. Even just Cube Knight, even just Cube Knight himself right now is just posing such a formidable threat with this Lux right now. You know, I mean, like I said, they really need to eat Kassan, Turtle, defend his bases, and really just get something happening right now, because otherwise they just kind of a slow bleed into the next.
They need some type of pick.
Yeah, definitely. They're not going to win any sort of 5v5, but definitely getting a vital pick on Cube Knight, who happens to have a 1,000 gold bounty. Getting that into the hand of a carry like Mickey will really enable them to like, find something. Speaking of picks right now, that pick will be on Meganar. And he tries to get out. 3-man ultimate into the wall. Mickey's in trouble right now, but not enough. Mickey will take that 1,000 gold bounty as they need. Shut him down, and hopefully that can stop the momentum from DePaul as Mickey will hopefully cash in and get some items off of that.
So it seems that Dumbthick accidentally overextended a little bit there. And while that was happening, DePaul ended up taking a top tower, which does open up and more avenues for them to end up taking this game.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, now, you know, definitely very good play from Big Toe Bros to see that Nara out of place and really just put all 5-man and give Mickey the kill, especially because I mean, especially with that 1,000 gold, able to pick up that Blade Ruining King. I mean, you already had the Blade Ruining King, but you know, just get more items in the inventory, kind of use that gold effectively. And I mean, if they can just kind of rinse and repeat this process, cash in on their bounties, and the Lux and the Sivir, they're really going to be able to kind of at least get themselves back in the game.
But you know, we have to keep in mind the last person you want having kills on this team.
I would beg to differ, honestly. You know, Vayne is definitely one of those champions where you can certainly just 1v9 the game if you're ahead, and especially if you are mechanically skilled on that champion, like we just sort of saw in the earlier bot lane fight. You can really kind of take over games with yourself and just let the natural CC from Alice and Nunu kind of be your line as much as you can right now. But you know, as you see right now, this isn't the kind of fight where you want, right? They cannot really contest anything. Any was caught out, flash over the wall to get that right now. Mickey's caught out as he is being chased by 2. Anal Pinebug is in the fray right now. 2 players goes out, does nothing. Mickey gets caught out as well as 2 players inside the ball. Chili Cheese being caught out as well, doing nothing as a double kill for Savner right now, and it looks like
they want to end it.
That just might be the game, or no, even might just be split as the rest of the team of DePaul goes on Baron, as Dumbthick will teleport down to that and really just jab right now. Definitely a possibly dangerous game for DePaul, as some of them are pretty low.
No, they have people with health bars there.
Absolutely.
They should be fine.
Yeah, Bramako should be able to, you know, Bramako knows definitely knows he's not going to win this matchup just by himself. We're definitely waiting for Mickey to come up. Hopefully see him. Dumbthick will get that inhibitor in the end, but not until the rest of the team comes by. It is a little too late right now. Oh wait, but the Gangplank ultimate does come. They're going to let it burn out, and that is, you know, easy secure. There you go. Easy secure inside the pole, and that will go inside.
They had it the entire time.
Had it the entire time. Baron will go.
Very important for Dumbthick to get that bottom lane inhibitor. It just makes the game so much more harder for Big Toe Bros to get back. And as we see, we have a 13k gold deficit. It's like I said, it's all in DePaul's hands whether Big Toe Bros wins or not.
Yeah.
Big Toe Bros have to make picks, but the picks are basically based off DePaul makes any mistakes at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. At this point, really, DePaul does, you know, kind of really control the driver's seat, and it's really just to be able to kind of direct kind of where the direction of the game is going with the technology coming up. You know, Big Toe Bros basically has to give this to give it over, just how fast they can clear it. And this, you know, the pick potential for the Gragas and the Lux, they can't really even barely able to blind check that just due to their lack of vision.
It seems like they finished their game already.
Yeah, absolutely right now. But kind of looking into this right now. DePaul at this point can pretty much just march it down mid with their 2 Infernal Drakes, with their drag. They know they have the Spear 5v5 fight, and they can just kind of reload, and they know they're going to win any sort of 5v5 right
now. Yep, Nar has full Rage Bar. They're ready to go in at any point. Let's see if they take an engage at this point.
Yeah, no, definitely. This inhibitor is just dropping like butter right now, as they're really just trying their best. Definitely. Derek's engage. Ooh, there we go. Savage on killing speed to take some down right now. Taking out very low as Big Toe Bros is trying to last ditch effort, trying to do something. It's actually pretty low right now. Now, Nicky would take it down, unfortunately, by Icarus. That will also take down the gameplay as well. People coming in, taking Savage going on a rampage right now. Morocco's really trying all he can of his ghostly self. He is running from the projectiles. He's running from the snares. It's not the chili cheese and Morocco tried to do anything up in just about a minute. It is 3v2 on the side of there. He goes Angry Jerk with the snowball. Just happens to miss it right now. He is on the front lines right now, trying his best. The ultimate does not catch anyone in that last fight. The minions are pouring in. This could be the game. Yes, Tuesday goes legendary, snipes Morocco, and that will end the game for the 22 in favor of.
So, very well played by DePaul. Very well played.
For sure, definitely. DePaul, really wing new, and definitely just really played for their team strengths and kind of showed a lot of teamwork, but not only that, but also a lot of individual skill coming in from the Gnar just being absolutely dominant in that top lane versus Gangplank, and the Lux really taking a lot of these solo kills in the early game that really propelled her into these to kind of position of power, where she was able to pretty much one-shot people without even dying in the whole entire game.
And there was particularly a blunder within the draft for Big Toe Bro, specifically in the top lane, taking that Gangplank. I know Bermako loves his Gangplank, but that was a very interesting choice to bring it out for this game. I respect it, but I don't know if it was the right choice here for this game.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, kind of looking into this game, I was already expecting almost Savage to be kind of the main source of damage from. I mean, probably look around there, and to my almost not really surprising fact that certainly led the game with about 26,000 damage.
Yeah, she killed it.
Yeah, absolutely. Going 10-0 on that Lux right now, and the almost the mages being picked up. I can't really tell me a stack she got, but I'm pretty sure it was a good amount of stacks anyway right now. But anyway, that was the game in the Thursday night collegiate gold and below league with with Big Toe Bros and DePaul University. So once again, GG Leagues is a recreational esports league based in the Midwest. Their goal is to build up the esports community and connect gamers to each other. They have leagues for players of all skill level. Anyone can join. Players in GG Leagues play through a regular season like you're watching each week. Then all the players get to play in playoffs and finals in person, where they can finally meet the players they've been playing against all season. If you guys are interested, go to www.ggleagues.com and sign up. And that'll do it from us over here, Bradley University.
Yep. See you guys.